If I ask you to imagine a perfect business, Lego probably comes to mind. It is one of the most powerful brands in the world. Profitable, beloved, trusted across generations. For decades, Lego was more than a toy company. It was a cultural institution. Parents trusted it. Children loved it. Educators praised it. The Lego brick became a symbol of creativity itself. Simple, timeless, universal. And that reputation created a dangerous illusion. Because when a company appears perfect for long enough, it begins to believe it is immune to failure. But Lego's trajectory was never a straight line upward. In early 2004, this Danish icon was technically dead. Not in public perception, not in brand value, but financially, operationally, structurally. Lego was collapsing. Every single day, the company was losing nearly $1 million. Not in a year, not in a quarter. Every day, it was buried under $800 million in debt. Sales had dropped by 30% in just 1 year. Inside the company, panic was spreading. Outside the company, analysts were already writing its obituary. Many believed Lego would be broken apart and sold, piece by piece, to rivals like Mattel or Hasbro. The question was no longer if Lego would fall. It was how such a perfect company had lost control so completely. To understand the crash, we need to understand the mechanics of Lego's business. For most of the 20th century, Lego enjoyed near total dominance. Its 1958 patent on the interlocking brick was, in effect, a license to print money. Competitors couldn't copy it. Customers had no substitute. Margins were strong. Growth felt inevitable. And dominance slowly rewires how decisions are made. When you win for long enough, you stop asking why you're winning. Then, in 1988, everything changed. The patent expired. Suddenly, cheaper clone bricks flooded the market. They weren't as good, but they were good enough. For the first time, Lego faced real competition, and management panicked. Instead of asking how to strengthen what made Lego unique, they asked a different question. What if the brick itself is the problem? At the same time, the world was changing. Video games were rising. Nintendo, PlayStation. Children were spending more time on screens and less time on the floor. Inside Lego, a quiet fear took hold. What if we are becoming irrelevant? That fear shaped every decision that followed. Lego didn't fail because it stopped innovating. It failed because it innovated without direction. In a desperate attempt to stay cool, Lego began chasing trends instead of principles. They moved away from the brick. They launched Galidor, an action figure line that barely resembled Lego at all. They launched Jack Stone. They expanded into clothing, watches, lifestyle products. Each decision made sense in isolation. Together, they erased Lego's identity. Internally, creativity was celebrated. Designers were encouraged to imagine freely. But no one was responsible for consequences. No one asked whether a beautiful idea could survive manufacturing, or logistics, or cost. This is where entropy entered the system. By the late 1990s, designers could create any new part they wanted. If someone wanted a pirate sword in 5 different shades of red, the factory had to make it. The number of unique Lego elements exploded, from 6,000 to more than 14,000. What looked like creative freedom on paper became operational chaos in reality. Factories slowed down, supply chains fractured, inventory ballooned, and the most dangerous truth remained hidden. Some Lego sets cost more to make than they earned in sales. An internal audit revealed something almost unthinkable. For certain products, Lego was losing money on every single box sold. They weren't just failing to make a profit. They were paying customers to take their products. By 2003, the trajectory was unmistakable. Lego wasn't drifting. It was heading straight for impact. Every morning, Lego opened its doors knowing the same thing would happen again. Another $1 million would disappear. Not because of a disaster, not because of a lawsuit, but because the system itself was broken. Inside the company, morale collapsed. Designers felt blamed. Managers felt lost. Leadership felt overwhelmed. The culture that once fueled creativity had become ungovernable. This is the moment when most companies make their final mistake. They look for inspiration. Lego chose something else. It chose discipline. In 2004, Lego appointed a new CEO, Jürgen Vig Knudstorp. He wasn't a toy maker. He wasn't a creative visionary. He was a former McKinsey consultant. He didn't look like a savior. He didn't sound inspirational. But he understood something Lego had forgotten. Data does not care about nostalgia. Knudstorp diagnosed the problem with brutal clarity. Lego wasn't suffering from a lack of creativity. It was suffering from a lack of constraints. His philosophy was simple. Innovation without boundaries is chaos. He made decisions no one else wanted to make. The number of unique parts was cut in half, from 13,000 to 7,000. Designers were told, be creative, but use the bricks we already have. Inside Lego, this was deeply unpopular. Projects were canceled, careers were disrupted, years of work disappeared overnight. Knudstorp wasn't removing products, he was removing dreams, and many inside the company resented him for it. The cuts didn't stop there. Knudstorp realized Lego was distracted by businesses it didn't need to run. Theme parks were beloved, but they consumed capital and focus. So he sold the majority stake in Legoland to the Blackstone Group. The decision was painful, but it injected immediate cash and stabilized the balance sheet. More importantly, it sent a message. Lego would no longer try to be everything. It would return to being itself. With the chaos contained, Lego could finally ask the right question. What do our customers actually want? The answer wasn't complexity. It was meaning. Children wanted stories. Adults wanted nostalgia. Families wanted shared experiences. Lego embraced licensed worlds like Star Wars and Harry Potter, but crucially, it also revived its own classics. Lego City, Lego Space. And beneath everything, one philosophy returned to the center: the system of play. A limited set of bricks, infinite possibilities. The results were not immediate, but they were unmistakable. Since 2005, Lego's revenue increased more than fivefold. It surpassed Mattel to become the largest toy company in the world. And in 2014, the Lego Movie did something remarkable. It didn't just entertain. It symbolized Lego's return to confident creativity. Not trend-chasing, not fear-driven, but grounded in identity. The lesson of Lego is deeply counterintuitive. We are taught that success comes from doing more. More products, more features, more innovation. Lego proved the opposite. Sometimes, the only way to fix a broken trajectory is to do less. To remove the noise, cut the excess, restore discipline, and rebuild brick by brick. This has been Business Trajectory. Thanks for watching.